We often talk about this concept, how to really stay positive every time, every day. So, how many of us are really trying to figure this out? Is it really possible, or is it just written in books for giving us that fantasy? So, let's explore together how we can really stay positive in our day to day life and focus more on achieving full productivity that we really want to have. So let's first understand the meaning. We know already that staying positive, it refers to having hope and confidence. We really need to identify what is the reason of hope, because we see in our day-to-day lives there are so many challenges, there are so many ups and downs. But really, can we stay positive in that context every time? Let's just try it together. So I would like to put up a question here. How do you really start your morning? When you get up, what is the first thing that you start with? Do you often look at a mirror, or do you chant something? Do you chant a prayer? Do you talk to somebody? What is it? So I can give you a few seconds to just think of the activities that you actually begin the moment you get up. What I feel currently, because we are so much into social media, and it is not bad at all, but when we get up, we start our day often like this. We look at the WhatsApp status, we check our mobile phones and the different social media platforms that are available. We look at the pictures of other people, what is the status, what is the stories they have posted. So our morning looks like this, as you can see on the screen. So is it okay to begin like this? Is it fine? Well, here I would recommend that when we really start our morning, it should not be based on social media, your gadgets, emails, phone calls. Try not to look at that. Instead, you can pick up these options, whichever you like. Some people, they prefer to thank God. They express sincere gratitude for whatever blessings they have in life, for whatever goals they are trying to achieve. They really thank God and they begin their day like that. Next element is using help of positive affirmations. So you can often see this on different platforms. What is the relevance and importance of positive affirmations? How do you really start your day chanting these? It can be in Hindi, English, or whichever language you are comfortable with. It can be something like this: I am happy. I am feeling positive. I am energetic. I have lots of patience. So, whichever way you want to use your positive affirmations, please do that. And one sincere request, please do not check your social media the moment you get up. You can do it later in the day, you can do it in the afternoon, and it's not really recommended that you open your eyes with social media or looking at the photographs, pictures, the emails, etc. You have entire day to cover it, and there is no problem in it. Some people have this habit of reading newspaper. Again, I would recommend here the morning when you start your day, try not to read the mishaps that are there in the newspaper or any news channel that you watch. Again, you have the entire day to collect the information, and there is no problem that you want to read a newspaper, you want to watch a television program, whatever it is, but do not include it in your morning routine. And one important element is to smile. Smile for all the blessings that you have. Do not think that you have less. Do not have that scarcity mindset. Instead, think that you are blessed enough. Today, when you got up, you were breathing, you were fine, you were fit, healthy. You have enough resources to complete your goals. Maybe today it's not a fine day. It is not something that you are planning for. Things are going in an opposite direction, but this doesn't mean that we can refrain ourselves from not giving gratitude to the blessings that we have. We should focus on all the good activities, as in you can do yoga, you can do any kind of meditation exercises. Some activities that are related to your fitness. Some people even prefer going to gym. Even that is fine. You can listen to good music, happy music. Any language is fine. Again, I'm repeating, language is not a barrier to any of these positive things that you want to really cultivate. You can even start your day with a prayer. You want to pray to God, you want to share something, you definitely can do this in this time. Start saying positive things about yourself. Do not curse yourself, do not regret, and do not blame anybody or any situation. Rather, say positive things first about yourself. And when you build up this habit, probably you can then continue it with other people. And after all these good things are done, then you can set up your daily priorities. How is your work? How is your daily routine? Your basic household activities you can now set up in your daily chart. But before setting up that daily chart for yourself, try investing your time in all these happy activities. Let's follow all these things every day to make our life better and much positive. Everyone should follow this concept of thanking their respective workplace. Wherever you go, maybe you have a business, you're working somewhere, or you are a student going to college or school, respectively, please don't blame that place because that is the place where you spend most of your time. So instead of blaming or cursing that for something which it is not able to provide you, try to give blessings to that place. Try to thank you because still it has given you so many things and you can easily express gratitude for that. Thank you, my peer group. So here, peer group is referring to your immediate group members, your friends, colleagues, seniors, juniors, whomsoever you are connected with. You should be thanking them because they are an integral part of your life. They are supporting you in your challenges. They are being with you, and directly, indirectly, they are teaching you important life lessons. So you should be able to thank your peer group with sincerity. You should be able to appreciate all the people around you, your friends, seniors, colleagues, or even your social media network, wherever you think you hold that close connectivity with. Try to appreciate the people genuinely. Appreciation does not mean you have to flatter somebody, you have to be in the good books of a person, or you have to sugarcoat your statements. Appreciation should be genuinely done for somebody, for anything that he has done for you. You should practice empathy. Empathy means that how well can you put yourself in the shoes of the other person and then you can relate how is he feeling at the moment. So practice empathy. Even if you are not able to provide sympathy to your friends, family, etc., that's fine. But focusing on empathy is more important. And with empathy, you can really start focusing on the solutions instead of focusing on the problems. Try to be understanding towards other people. Listen to their perspective. Because these days, I really see people, they are not interested in listening anymore. They just want to speak and speak. It's really not the right thing. If you really want to become empathetic, understanding, and approach, you really need to listen to the people actively. Do not impose your beliefs over other person. You can share, you can have a mutual discussion, that's fine. But if you try to impose your ideas, your beliefs and opinions on the other person, surely it is not going to be appreciated by him. As I mentioned, you should be a good listener. You should be an active listener. Listen very carefully to what your friends, your family, your colleagues are trying to say. Be soft and humble in approach. And when I say this, it really does not mean that if you are a soft person, you are humble enough, you practice humility, the world can take you for granted. It is a wrong concept. It is surely not going to happen. It depends on your intention. How are you practicing it? Why are you practicing it? So if intention is right, how can you imagine that something wrong will come to you? For sure, it is not going to come. And one important thing is you got to control your temperament, your EQ, emotional intelligence, whatever you want to say, you really got to control this. Because I see when people are not having that balance with their emotions, they can scream at anyone, they can shout at anyone. The end results are not so positive. So it's better that you should control your temperament very well and almost in every situation, because this is going to give you great benefits. Certain things are really prohibited. Please, you need to work on them. You should not indulge and invest your time in negative thoughts and negative talks. Do not talk about wrong things that are happening. Do not become a judgmental person. Do not impose wrong practices in the minds of the other person. Do not play that blame game because it is nowhere needed. Do not regret for anything that maybe you tried upon once achieving, but you could not. Or you took a decision, but it did not give you good results. That's fine. At least you made an effort to do something. You tried to take that risk. Doesn't matter if it was not a success for you, but you should not regret over something. Rather, when you have realized that, okay, you made a mistake, so now think of the action plan. How well can you rectify that instead of regretting over it or feeling guilty about it? Do not put anything on social media or any of your personal platforms, a post which is negative. It is sounding negative. The script, the words are not really giving that positive energy. Try not to use certain kind of post on your social media. Do not try people or do not make people see that particular post because you want to make them realize something. It's just not needed, right? You have a problem, you're going through something, it's better that you openly communicate. But using social media through your negative post, the negative publicity, that is something which is not needed. Do not curse anybody, the situation, yourself, or any person particularly. Do not talk about revenge. Again, it's just not needed. As I mentioned, if there is a problem or if you are bothered by something, you can talk about it. But if you are trying to promote revenge through any of your actions, this is not going to give you that positive energy. There is no need of backbiting or backpitching, whatever you want to say it as. You should not be indulged in gossiping about people. Try not to look suspicious. Do not be skeptical every time towards a particular situation or a person. Do not find faults in other people. Nobody is perfect. We have to accept it. Even we are not perfect. So maybe the person is not able to deliver 100% in his work or in his approach. That is okay. But you can give him some mercy in whatever positive actions he's trying to create. There is no need for it for that concept, and we should avoid ourselves doing it. You should not compare yourself to the other person because everyone has different circumstances. Everybody is going through a different situation. It cannot be same. So there is no need of you to compare yourself to the other person. Just stick to yourself, just focus on your areas, things will be really good. Do not treat others as per your mood. If you are happy, then the entire world is happy and you can enjoy the party with everyone. But if your mood is upset and the same thing you are revealing towards others, you're not being nice to them, you're being rude to them, this is not really good. Let's accept that these points are really fine, but let's put up a question along with it. When you feel sad, you are upset, and you're feeling that pain, you are crying, you are not in a good mood. That is fine. That is a normal situation. But then put up a question mark here. For how long can you remain to stay in the same zone that is offering you negativity and pain? 1 day, 2 day, a month, or a year? Put up that limit for yourself and promise that, okay, for 1 day, let's say for 1 day, I'll be sad, but after that, I'll try to come out of it. So you decide which duration can be really good for you. When you say that I am in pain, I'm not feeling good, that's fine. But for how long can you get affected through that pain? Or do you give the permission to that pain to affect you? Don't you think the pain can overpower you if you really give permission like this? It is fine when we say, I have a lot of problems. I am going through a lot many things. That's fine. But now, don't you think it is the time that we have to focus on the solutions? Because if we are not focusing on the solutions, how are we going to solve the problems? We can divert from the current situation. Sometimes we have to do it. But at the end of the day, we have to face the reality. So don't run from the reality, face it, come with the solutions, take help from the experts outside, and definitely you can really be a winner in that situation. It's fine when we say the world, the people, they do not understand me. But I mean, what I want to say here is, can't we use a different tool of communication to make the world understand what are we really going through? What are we feeling at the moment? Think like this. Maybe you can get answers to some of your questions. Try to have a dictionary full of these words. As in, whenever you talk to people, try to include these words in your vocabulary. I have a lot of patience. I am hopeful always. I am positive. Yes, I am positive. I stay calm in every situation that come across me. And I have full faith in the divine. I have full faith in myself, my abilities, that I am surely going to be a winner in this situation. Stop using these things. These are really dangerous for you. Why me? Why did this happen to me? Why I have to suffer so much every time? Why is destiny or the universe choosing me for this problem again and again? I was so kind to everyone, but still this happened to me. And when I helped you here, I'm referring to a particular person, why did you not reciprocate that? I helped you, so I expected you to help me back, but you did not. Why? Why can't you ask others to do this work? Why are you always telling me to complete? No, this is not the right thing. Why should I apologize always? Why should I say sorry? So, sorry is just a word, or is it really a confusion? Because we really take sorry with different segments. Sorry, people think though if I'll say sorry, the person will take me for granted. We don't really understand the importance of saying sorry or apologizing. Why should I always take an initiative? Why others can't do this work? So you really need to stop saying these questions on a daily basis, because it is not going to give you that positive energy from within. And we have to accept that every human being on this planet is totally different. Be it your sister, your siblings, your family, friends, colleagues, senior, junior, teachers, anybody. Every person is different. How do they think? How do they frame their opinions, their belief, their consequences that they have faced in life, their circumstances? It's different. So you cannot expect that the other person will behave according to you. Even you can't do it. You can't change yourself as per the other person. So stop expecting from the people that they are going to change according to you. We cannot be judgmental towards the situation of the other person. You do this, you do that, it's good for you, it's not good for you. You can suggest to people whenever they require your help or assistance, that's fine. But if you become judgmental towards the situation of the other person, probably it's not going to give us positive results. Do not impose your ideas, your opinions, your beliefs toward other people. They have their own set of thinking, they have a different thought process. So if you impose, maybe they do not like it. Do not practice assumptions. Sometimes we do, we think or we overthink in our mind for a certain situation. We draw out some assumptions over that, and then whatever we conclude, we think this is the final verdict. No, it's not really the case, because we cannot live with assumptions. We have to follow the facts. So these are the things that can really give you positivity. Make sure that wherever you are sitting, the room, the office space, you should carry some subtle fragrance with you, an air freshener, a perfume, whatever you like, and spray a little amount of it across the room. Because if the fragrance is really good, it can give you that soothing effect. It can increase some amount of positivity around you. Sometimes you can even take help of an imaginary object, let's say a smiley ball. It's just an example. So you keep that smiley ball in front of you, and you feel that, okay, I am getting positivity out of it. This is truly imaginary, yes. But sometimes these kiddish activities can really help you well. In your free time, try to take help of different activities that really give you that excitement, as in dancing, cooking, singing, practicing yoga, meditation, whatever you like, you can certainly follow that. Take help from good books. There are so many videos available on internet which really talk about positivity, so you can really make them your best friends. Listen to good songs, listen to happy songs which give you that motivation. Practice positive affirmations like, I am fine, I am fit and healthy always, I am smiling, I can handle any kind of situation. Even though sometimes you do not feel doing that, do it forcibly. Maybe that can give you good results. Focus on the colors of the dress that you're wearing at the moment, the colors around you in your room, in your balcony. Try to include good and positive colors that really can increase the positivity. So for this, bright colors are recommended, anything of your choice. So you really got to be like this. So after this video, you can see the mirror, you can look at the mirror, and you have to become a better version of yourself. Do not focus on the areas of other person. Do not think bad about other people, or do not try to change them, because that is not going to give you positivity. Rather, if you focus on yourself, if you focus on your weaknesses, and from today you can decide that, okay, I am surely going to change some of my bad habits, it is going to give you positive results for sure.